To all the attendees and all the panelists, a very good afternoon. I, Dr. Krishna Kumar Gupta. I invite Dr. Mrs. Mangal Hemant ma'am to start the fourth session of second day workshop on the Empowered for Outcome-Based Teaching Tools, Techniques and Methodologies. Please welcome ma'am to start now.
Okay, thank you, Professor Krishna. Participants, now let us start our last session of this workshop organized by Purnima Institute of Engineering and Technology. Our session is now implementing portfolio assessment tool to enhance learning outcome. We have seen 3 sessions, but how to implement that and how it can be made effective. Our learning, students learning, how it can be made effective through all the planning activities and then doing teaching plan, lesson plan, instructional designing, using various technologies, techniques, tools, methodology, everything, how we can implement it and how we can assess students learning or performance, what tool we can use. I am not talking about attainment, because 1-2 suggestions I got from you that take on attainment, but attainment we cannot go unless and until we don't all the aspects of learning, how to assess, and then after implementing attainment comes. So attainment was not the focus, just assessment tool I will show. Then you can think how we can go for its attainment, calculating attainment level. So I welcome all of you in my session. So I think now your stomach is also full. So let us try to give energy to your head also. Stomach you gave energy, let us give energy to the head also. So we have to perform multiple role. Teacher has to perform multiple role. Course objectives we have to frame. We have to do mapping with program outcome. Then we have to design, plan our teaching learning process. Then we have to see assessment methodology. Then we have to evaluate. Then validate results, because evaluation is not stop. We have to check our results, validate. What is our course outcome level? What are the program outcome levels? And then we have to refine all this process. So I showed you the closed loop is very important. Kaizen is very important. So again, we have to jump from top level to the bottom level. It's a circle. So I selected for this circle. So cyclic process. Now let us see what activities we discussed. Activities for enhancing learning outcome. So in brief, I can just revise all the 3 sessions what we discussed. So we have to see strong mapping, because mapping is the base of all the learning outcome, or you can say outcome based education. Mapping is the base. If we will not do mapping very thoughtfully, fruitfully, then whole model gets collapsed. So I told you assignments how participants did that. Level 1 low, level 3 high. We discussed so many points about the mapping, splitting every PO into 3 elements and thinking how mapping level we can jump from 1 level to the 2. So what can be tools and strategies for mapping, strengthening of mapping. So okay, so strong mapping we must keep in our mind, and if only you will able to do this, ultimately all other things will happen naturally. So this is the base to reach to the top. So for example, when you are considering mapping strongly, you have to focus safety, sustainability, social, ethics, 3 domains: cognitive domain, then psychomotor domain and affective domain also, heart, head and heart. So okay, so that is one activity. Bridging curriculum gap is activity. After mapping we need to find out bridging curriculum gap. Then we have to see content beyond syllabus, because content beyond syllabus is the minor part of curriculum gap. Okay, so bridging curriculum gap I will do at course level, department will do at program level, and then whatever is this breadth I have found out, I will take a small portion of it, and that will be my content beyond syllabus. Okay, then smart learner, advanced learner, we have to focus because you might be knowing your teacher, your college asks all these things. Even if your NBA is not done, you might be preparing for NAC, all these are required. If NBA is done, that you have to do all these things. You should not say NBA is done, what is the use of that? And if an NBA is not done, that you also must do that. You might avoid now, but you have to do somewhere else. So nobody will live from this, okay? Because now MBA will be also become very compulsion. So we need to do all these things. So that smart and advanced learner, how you devised, how you frame activities, what you did, you need to give a report for every course. You have to give what ICT tools were implemented in teaching, and give the reports, give the details. Then laboratory assessment methodology, CAS we are normally using, but MBA focus on what innovative laboratory assessment strategy you use, whether special methods you adopted, whether rubrics you adopted or no. Then innovative teaching pedagogy also 20 marks are there. So we have to tell what different pedagogy I use or innovative pedagogy I use. Then what students learning activity centric activities I conducted. Then PBL, project-based learning, I had to give my report. Then experiential learning, collaborative learning, and CO attainment finally. So this we need to do. I told you all this is our task, multiple tasks. Then how we can do all these things very effectively so that our attainment will be also good. All these reports will go. And it is not compulsory that I have to give all the reports, but at least maximum report I should be able to show that I carried out all majority of these activities. Okay. So I am demonstrating you portfolio. So CAS means continuous assessment sheet. So NBA says use portfolio. NBA says don't limit yourself to the conventional assessment tools. Directly it is mentioned statement. Don't limit only to assignment and test and exams like that. So conventional. So it has been mentioned you use portfolio. So I use the word, actually I am using this since 10 years, 10 to 12 years I am using. But portfolio name is given, you can say. So what is that portfolio? You can include that portfolio assessment in your CAS. Okay, so that cannot be different. And even if you don't have term work marks, CAS, we are doing CAS, even if term work marks are not there. So portfolio is there. So I propose this model to my college. So in the lab when students will enter, we will assess their attendance 5 marks because values, behavior, attitude, it will come in 5 marks. Then experimental write-up, originality, punctuality, presentation skill 10 marks. For 25 marks or 50 marks I am telling. And then performation, individual contribution, teamwork, or what you can say in the lab 10 marks. So 25 marks are there based on the experiment, what student do in the lab. And then mock oral, mock practical. See, this is continuous every week. And this is only 1 to 2 times. Might be in the mid semester or end semester or both mid and end semester. So you can take mock oral, mock practical 10 marks and then portfolio 10 marks. And then again once in a semester or 2 times in a semester, again some marks should be given. Ethics, behavior, attitude, values, discipline, 5 marks. And this can be presented to the student because unless and until we don't present to the students, they will not get awareness. So what is the portfolio? It is any assigned work like assignment. That will be not conventional assignment, mind you, that will be different, innovative. Tutorials, presentation, case studies, discussions, self-learning materials like charts, model making, mini projects, virtual lab, simulations, use of YouTube, ICT, whatever things we need to give report, we need to use. You can everything immerse in this portfolio. Okay, so that portfolio can be assigned to the student. Now, so that the advantages are there, number of advantages are there in CAS model. So only 3 parameters need to check. Scale also increase, diversification of marks between 3-dimensional. 3-dimensional aspects are there. knowledge, cognitive domain, then skill domain, and then also behavior, values, attitude. So 3-dimensional model. So you can say portfolio, it is given, this definition is given in the NBA. A portfolio is a collection of artifacts. It's a artifacts that demonstrate skills. Yesterday, somebody has commented me that your presentation is more artistic and not scientific. Oh, I don't think that it is not scientific. In fact, it is totally scientific. I am referring MBA and all the technological scientific aspects for that. But that participant felt it is more means artistic. Yes, because now see, NB also says that your portfolio should be artifacts because it should be some skill base. It should be some creative base, something interesting way should be there. So portfolio is a collection of artifacts, demonstrate skills, personal characteristics and accomplishments created by the student during study period. So what will be portfolio? Skills assessment, his or her personal characteristics, like you have assessed my personal characteristics only due to my presentation way, only due to my some sharings with you, and that has to be there. Somebody think, wow, madam can say like that is purposefully for affective domain. I just communicate in some different way. Personal characteristics transfer should be there. Accomplishment, what students have accomplished and created. Okay. So after deciding portfolio or CAS model, you can define your own model. Okay. But just do focus on portfolio, because you will see with the portfolio how I could achieve number of things. Now portfolio, I will give idea. Portfolio, just now we have seen innovative assignment competitions. So it can be material display board. Suppose I am taking material science, aluminium, then resistor materials are there, very high resistive materials are there. Then I can tell my students to bring scrap wires, constant turn, resistive, conductive, and just pass it on wooden or paper, and just you display board you can prepare. Some machine stitchings are there, old, go in the old market, bring some old devices, scrap, and keep it, mount it on board. So they are called as display boards or table U. Okay, you can assign student that this table U or display board you make it, and not only just bringing material, but you must prepare characteristics. You must able to present it. Means first aspect is create the display board, second aspect study characteristics and present it. So here I can say that making wooden board will be my first assignment, and presentation can be portfolio, like that. Okay, so number of advantages are there. Then prototype model. So model, we can tell students nowadays number of videos are there how to make devices with the scrap. Like I will say generator, suppose DC generator, high voltage DC generator. So high voltage DC generator can be generated with a thumbs up Coca-Cola, that tin is there. So videos are available. Make the students open video and make the prototype model. Nowadays it's too simple, all the steps are given in the YouTube videos. Okay, then case study, research paper. So research paper we can give or make our students to download that. You know that it is in the second PO, research study. Case study also we can tell go in industry, or we can give our industrial case study or any case study to present and write these research papers. Students can write down. In this vacation, my second year college students wrote research paper and they presented in the international level, not the conference, but some another competition. Okay. So scrapbooks. So scrapbooks means in paper form, like children's do, and present it. So that booklet type. In fact, I will tell you this is not very new aspects. It is there in our school education, primary education and secondary education. But we need to bring this active learning in higher education. That is only new concept. So professional education, because students quality has reduced, and as students quality has reduced, we need to become more higher level, more active level. Okay, so that way we have to focus teaching, means in simple way we have to consider our students as a kid, and then let them do as our childrens do. So chart poster can be portfolio. Then in today's era, this advanced ICT or lockdown areas, we can say that portfolio can be virtual lab. Why not? We will not do virtual lab. I never did a virtual lab experiment myself. Since 2-3 years, my students did that in a very innovative way. So because ICT tool usage is not for me, it is for students. Again, I am telling. So I should not use, my students should use. So my students will virtual lab experiments they perform. Then videos, not I am planning, not I am doing what, miss I am doing that, that's okay. But my thing to take this session is not that I have done videos. I want to show you how my students did videos, how my students did a screen recording and did videos, and what is its impact. So video was also portfolio. Then safety, environment, social awareness drive. This is also done by a student, that safety awareness drive students did, environmental social awareness we can plan. So this can be also one portfolio. Then YouTube's online materials, website, courses can be one portfolio. So students YouTube's, students online material, not my students online material, my students website. Okay, and you fill up this gap. That was missed by myself, but no, I will convert it into learning by doing. Okay, please fill up this gap in the chat box. See how I am just converting my missed things into the more interesting way. Yes, use chat box and fill up that gap. What can be there? Let's test. Participant, how many are there? 39. Fill up this gap. One message is there. Hello everyone. This is academic professor Dr. Nick Bergen, PhD, education from University of Rome, Italy. Okay, welcome you, Dr. Nick. So participant from Italy is there. Can you give a response, Dr. Nick? Can you fill up this gap? What can be portfolio in a latest COVID area? Videos, virtual lab, or any another considering program outcomes? You might be knowing because that is universal. Washington Accord is adopted by many countries. Games, quiz, models. Okay, games will be there. Yes, correct. Games will be there because yesterday I told you quizzes will be there. Good. Assessment with again Mr. Sutar only has given, means 2-3 participants are attending. Okay, Dr. Nick, nice to hear, madam. Dr. Nick, can you just fill up this gap? What can be one portfolio assignment given to the student so that we can develop the multidimensional level? Case studies, okay. Okay, I'm specialized in online. Oh, Dr. Nick, if you are specialized in online education, distance learning, please tell us what can be this assignment given to the student so that our online teaching will be very interactive way or in a good way. Suppose my student will do some work demonstrating virtual lab for online teaching, it will be used. Dr. Nick, I am talking with you. Then if my student will do videos, that will be also helpful for online. Now, as you are specialized in online education, please tell me what we can see in this gap. Field industrial exposure, Radhakrishna, okay, yes, correct, very good. Industrial, we will tell students go in industry and do the industrial survey. Do some industrial training additional, not vocational. Something extraordinary going in the industry. Like simple, I will tell you, industrial exposure, I will tell you go and tell the workers safety, or go and tell the workers take 2-3 sessions on communication or cleanliness, anything. So simple industrial exposure, correct. Presentation, okay. I don't want convey, I want something latest. Okay, I have unmuted you. Dr. Nick, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
How are you, ma'am?
Very nice to hear your sound from Rome.
Very nice to be here.
Can you fill up this gap, Dr. Nick? We are talking about what our assignment can be given to the student in the portfolio name, so that my students, suppose if they will do virtual lab or they will demonstrate how virtual lab can be used, it will be helpful for his development and overall development of students also. If my student
Yes.
will, so what can be here? Like that you can tell me what can be advanced online tool usage here. So that
I would include what I've been doing for a lifetime. I mean, I've been a teacher for more than 30 years. Okay, I started teaching when I was like 9 years old back in the States, yes, in New York City. And I've been teaching online for 26 years to mostly Chinese, Italian, and Spanish students, also from the Middle East, yeah. And I would say what I repute very interesting and very important for the students to develop are intercultural and multicultural skills.
okay, good. So now participant, I will tell you how I can fill up that gap. Okay. No, you can unmute. Dr. Nick, Nick, you can unmute. I want to proceed.
Okay, so intercultural and multicultural skills.
No, I want to assignment to the student. What can be assignment to the student?
An assignment?
Yes. Here we are talking what assignment can be given to the student.
Okay, so practically speaking, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Blog creation.
Pardon?
Blog
What?
creation.
Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good, Dr. Nick. Thank you. I will proceed further because finish in time. You can unmute yourself, please. So Dr. Nick has answered very well, which I was expecting something advanced to write a blog. That blog may not be technical, might be any related to safety, social awareness, sustainability. You CPO and give the task to create a blog on that. So very good. So I can tell you, I can fill up this gap by making value added course to the student. I can say if you do value added course, then 10 marks out of 10 marks you will get 10, and I have done it in vacation. I will tell you what was that course. Okay, value added anything you can consider. So that was the about the portfolio. So safety, environment, social awareness, writing blog, making NPTEL course, making value-added course, anything you can think. Portfolio can be in the games activity form, because see, you just think, one simple hint I will tell you to plan for the portfolio. List all the activities what you will require to do and just create it into portfolio. That's all. Means we have seen yesterday, whatever else. So brainstorming, role play, quiz, games, row column competition, treasure hunt, debate. And I will tell you, students don't do by giving them. We have to give some topics also. Suppose I am taking lamp. I am taking again and again same example. And I am telling student, debate can be portfolio. So you take incandescent versus this latest lamp, LED lamp, create questions, aluminum versus copper, just give list of debate, give list for brainstorming, give list for role play, give list for quiz, means unit wise or topic wise. Games also, you have to tell students what game that they can play. For example, I had told students, you can create poem, you can create a song, you can play song, you can just tell us the poem like a riddle, anything you can tell. But main question is how to implement portfolio successfully, because we are finding our students are passive and main challenge is making them active. When we will ask question, they will not answer. When we will ask to do something, nowadays it is very difficult task. So that hint I will give you, how we can make our students to do portfolio, motivate them and just telling them the importance. So step one is, and this I have found in my life, this step or this tool or this technique is very, very effective, not for my course outcome, but for overall development of the student, quality enhancement of department and institute too. So if you will see step one, improving students' quality. I purposefully wrote here quality, even if it is not the concern of this, because this gives us enhancement in the quality students in departments and institute. I will give you my case story. I told yesterday, I think I have shown you the graphs also, department development graphs, prizes owned by student, like that. So creating awareness is the most important step. So I am presenting this presentation to my student. Student must know what is NBA. Student must know outcome-based education. And student must know what is PO. Students must know what is PO and what is the mapping, what is the course outcome. And if our students know all these things, then only we will get outcome of that. So what I do, I just take first lecture on this. I just start in my lab with this. When I used to be head of department, then I used to present for all my department, and we can present it for whole institute. So I gave this PPT to my institute head and I told them that you just see this, present it to your students, and wonder will happen. And now this lockdown period is most important, and we can say it's opportune time. Lockdown COVID-19 is opportune time to do many things. So whole college institute, not one college institute, whole world students we can take under this and encourage them, or all Indian engineering institutes, college students, we can plan this demonstration. Okay, so that is, we have to present it what is NBA and when institute is planning to go for NBA, what is A plus, what is B plus, what is B. We need to present, and I will not spend this time. So you prepare PPT for students and tell criteria wise. Criteria one is vision, mission, but what is students' role? Your role is remember statements and to satisfy. So program curriculum learning, let the students know what are the marks for assignments, what are the marks for assessment method. Then only student understand meaning, why they should write down assignment thoughtfully, because we have to tell them weak assignment, good assignment, average assignment. Marks are there. And do you want to go away in the industry from the college with B rank? Or you would like to have B plus rank? If you would like to have B plus rank, your role is here and your class role is there. So like that, bridging curriculum gaps, soft skill development, learning beyond syllabus, training courses. So this is my favorite lecture. For second year, I do take this lecture. And my teacher used to say me, madam, when you teach for second year students, whole department gets mold. Because second year student is the right time. So this lecture we can present to the students, and whole 6 semesters, let them plan. So I'm making them plan for a whole 6 semesters from this. So multidimensional development of students, and I do take lectures on this topic. So exam success is important, participation in co-curricular activities is important, cultural activities. We need to tell second year student, because students slowly understand at third year, final year something. But if we will present all this second year, definitely students learn. and think how my multidimensional development can happen. Social contribution, we must able to tell second year what is the importance, how social, how companies ask all these contributions at the time of campus interviews. Leadership experience, volunteership experience, seminar, project, software literacy, software literacy. It has come 3 times, but it can be a language literacy, foreign language literacy, this you can say advanced communication, online technologies literacy, aptitude, endurance, gait, personality, soft skills, GK. So all these we need to present to the student and let them divide all these activity for 6 semesters. So I tell students, it is not based on the college campus. Campus is based on you and you, what you will able to do. So take some activity for second year, first term, then second year, second term, and final year. And I give guidance to them also which activity. And I just make them to prepare a plan. And then my step starts how to manifest that plan. So program outcomes also we need to explain to the students. So students, I'm telling these are not program outcomes. This is industrial expectations from you. You just think what you will show to the campus interview person. Will you show only this, or you will show this, or you will show this modern to say what is there, you tell you what way, you will tell that which tool you used and which societal activity you did, what is your health contribution to the society, not your health, your contribution to the society, engineer and society, what issues you know. So I tell like this. So you just focus on this, your requirement, plan your campus, plan your 6 semesters. Then I also tell them divide a program outcomes your way and focus this for second year, this for third year, like that I also tell them. So everything depends upon you and only you. See, you means your student. Because if you will not tell this to students, you will not get more outcome. We are talking on learning enhancement, outcome enhancement. So this is one most powerful tag. So your campus, what is written, your all activity quality of them are very important, not only for your campus, but for good grades of the department. Generate, inculcate among the students' mind, change their attitude. And it's my own experience. If attitude is changed, then system becomes self-driven. I will tell you, if 2 candidates are sitting me in front of me, and once the candidate is very powerful, very dynamic, very talented, he is just telling me all things. I don't check in the interview all these capabilities. I check attitude in the interview. And only based on attitude, I select the person. Why? Because attitude gives altitude in the life. If attitude is correct, definitely you will be at higher altitude, okay? And altitude is not based on your salary, not based on your position. That is also I want to tell you. Because I always say, who will be my best student? My best students will be not with the more higher salary package, more designations and multinational company. My best student will be there who is recognized for keeping his values and principles. So again, that altitude, everybody's perception is different. So that way you have to tell to the students, and if attitude is set, system becomes self-driven. So make your students' attitude in the way to increase the grade of the department. And I am observing a lot of change in students. When I take subject for teaching, then definitely change happens. And with their resistance, that is in bracket, because they will not feel then madam is a good teacher, and then madam they will not like. I will tell you fact. They will say, oh, madam is so strict. But when they will start doing activity, and then they will start benefiting with that, and then lifelong bonding happens between us, and then they realize what is then madam, and never that attachment becomes weak. I will tell you, in this lockdown period, my alumni before 25 years came to contribute in my class, and they contributed. They took so many efforts for students' development. So my alumni before 25 years, mind you. So this year we have to say it's vital, because in we will tell them all this. I told you. Then students' role, we need to focus in detail, quality, like I told, assignments and this. So this I will skip. Tell the students in their students' responsibility way. Okay, so that will make a lot of change. Up to 10 criteria. 10 criteria: governance, institutional support, quality. It's also very important. Then what we have done at our college level. Our college level has done this knowledge wall. We call it as a knowledge wall. And we have just kept in the lab. Many means you, if you see, lab are filled with this knowledge lab. One this chart or knowledge wall is kept for one subject, but I don't keep it only for the wall. I start with my first lab with this. I tell students, go, there is a knowledge wall for our subject. Suppose I am taking now, this semester I am taking material science. I will send, when they will come in lab, I will send, go in this lab, see that knowledge wall and read that and tell me what is that. So course objective, course outcome, then prerequisite with what fundamental basic knowledge it requires, and what is the mapping between POs, which PO I'm going to focus, because I will plan it and students must know what PO I have focused up to what strength. So that is there. Then what is the subject importance and what advancement has taken place, what research opportunities are there, job opportunities are there in this subject, and relevance with the module. Module means PSO. So they must know PSO, what is relevance of this subject with PSO, PO, everything. So this is required to tell students. So I have told you the two techniques. First technique is giving orientation to the students, not orientation of the department, orientation of outcome-based education, and then implementing portfolio tools. So I am starting my own case story, Dr. Mangal's case story, only for this lockdown or this subject, this semester, because there is so many things I am doing continuously since 10 years. I have taken latest because my laptop has locked in the cupboard, you know, and this some another device I am using. So in this lockdown period, whatever I did, that is only with me. So case story, let us start. So already I told you how curriculum gap and content beyond syllabus and student-centric method I had defined for the course. So I told you safety aspect and team building was focused. Team building, self-learning, lifelong learning, it is my very favorite. Every course I just focus on that, and these words will come in my course outcome, self-learning, because self-learning is learning to learn. And learning to learn is developed, then they will learn automatically. So automatically learning enhancement will increase. So this is also like attitude setting. Let the students learn themselves. So okay, that safety aspects was the content beyond syllabus, think and share, micro notes, brainstorming, WhatsApp, okay. And the list of activities had a plan, listing games had a plan, brainstorming, peer-to-peer assessment. This is every semester I plan, peer-to-peer. In my lab for continuous assessment, I tell students to assess others. Okay, so let use peer-to-peer assessment. So our program specific objectives, already I told you what, where, what are there, not where, what are there. So simulation and software tools. See, simulation and software tools, ICT tool was highlighted, and how I framed the activities for the portfolio and how my students did this. Now they will be lifelong learning resources for others. That is very interesting to know. So exhibit lifelong learning, I already told. So I insisted my department to put this into the PSO. All staff members were thinking theoretical, but I just gave awareness, importance of this PO also, and we all are doing that way. So case study, material science, I told you how sixth element of PO was divided into PO elements. Here I will just again revise, because I could not get not a single assignment based on this PO elements, means up till morning 8 o'clock. So safety, if we see PO6, then safety, this PO6, we can define level 1 means only anyone. If any one students will be able to demonstrate social health legal, then I will put mapping level with that CO with 1. If any 2 students will be able to do, then level 2. And if any 3 students will be able to demonstrate 3. So I also told you, again I am revising here, portfolio was given. See, execute your portfolio. What was the assignment? Assignment was execute your portfolio using knowledge, principle, ideas, and concepts of high voltage engineering. High voltage engineering is my subject. So use any concept of high voltage engineering and principles, ideas, and execute your portfolio. What was portfolio? Example I had given. Design, crossword, create stories, poem, riddles, execute game, role play, debate play, prepare poster, and how you can think here, whatever activity you have listed yesterday or today, just merge that activities here and your work will be done by student. That's all simple. I will not do anything. My students will do all these things and my activity report will be automatically complete. My students will be developed and really outcome will be enhanced. That was assignment 2. Assignment 3 was, see what is assignment 3? Carry out oral discussions in a batch on any one testing experiment. Out of 8 experiments, take any one experiment and prepare for oral exam and carry out oral discussion for other batch students. Any one testing experiment executed in high voltage laboratory by applying Indian standard. That was added, and safety measures also. So okay, that was the assignment 3 and same was portfolio. So here I will tell you how students completed portfolio. So Vijay Jagdale and Dheeraj Nirse, 2 students came forward and they took quiz. In morning we talk about quiz. I have not conducted this quiz and I will tell you one simple thing here. One quiz event I wanted to take with some industry, and that was mentioned by industry. We want to generate certificate, and I was not knowing how to generate certificate. Now it's very well known to all of us because lockdown has made us lot of learning. And I just was talking with the HOD, computer staff members, and my students were also not able to think how can be generated. And then these 2 students could show how certificate can be generated. They used some another tool, and they conducted the quiz in the lockdown. So here time we used to take in time, because time was restricted, I will tell you, and within that time they used to complete few questions. So here they are winners. Now these were the certificates generated. First winner, second winner, third winner, like that. And these students only gave them appreciation, not I, because I was not ready at that time. So students had brought some gift for them and they presented. Now this was the crossword test. That crossword was developed by student only. I was monitoring the questions, up to what depth they must go, and all this they prepared and they took, and I just gave the name test 2. I will tell you here openly, from this semester or last semester, I don't recall exactly, our college took decision that 6 tests we must take. And all faculty were opposing, resisting that. How we can take 6 tests? How we can take 6 tests? I also thought, oh, just means I will go on taking test, 10 marks, you attainment. Then I am having habit, just not to think too much on these types and do my way. Okay. So my objective is showing the attainment really, not on paper. And then how it happens without planning. I never plan. I will tell you openly. I never plan because everything has gone in my head. So it automatically happens. So when I designed this portfolio and when students took this crossword, then like I told you how I converted copy work of the students into giving them, generating the quiz. Same way what I did here, I tell you, it was really difficult to check all these crosswords and do all the things because lot of activities I am doing, I remains busy. So immediately I just mixed the crossword papers. I gave to the students and I said, now check. And all the students check themselves, who had created, they told the answers and marks came on the crossword. And then I thought, oh, no, marks are there. And I converted this crossword in my test to finish, two tests are finished. So how it was so simple. Then third portfolio was importance, some theoretical concepts I told the students. You can think, share, pair. This cannot be in the class immediately. Let the students give some time also. We can tell, we play game tomorrow and you can do role play, think and share. That was I had informed, and I just said, you carry out some activity to explain these theories, because these theories are really difficult to understand. And if a student bunk or miss the lecture, much part of the portion, they will find difficulty. So I just told students, I want revision on these theories, and the students did. How they did? Just simple charts and see.
Theory for in STEM exam, Townsend's theory. So what happens in the Townsend's theory is that two electrodes are applied. One is the anode and here is the cathode. When you apply a high voltage, here is the gaseous medium, or you can say it is the air.
So she explained that theory. Then I can show the next theory. Oh, I am unable to click.
Sketch of the impulse generator. The impulse generator works on the principle that when the
This is unit 1 and this is unit 2, different units. Just for revision.
Diagram of the impulse generator. We want 175 kilowatt at the side. These are the resistors. And this is the waveform of the impulse generator. Is best seen for lightnings and thunder. When we see a lightning, it is actually the electrons that are due to.
Okay, so this.
Theory for
And see the joy when she was doing in her hostel, or this very joyfully she's, and like that I tell my students, share photo, what you're doing, share this, share that, and they just share it. This is also one thing. Now safety was my aspect to complete, and we could complete it 2 times. Student generated quiz safety. These 2 students were really nicely work, and then you can say that they are diploma holders. So I just gave this assignment to the diploma holders, because their safety awareness and technical aspects are more strong, clear. So Srikant and Sudarshan created a quiz. And now see, in the lockdown period, number of quiz came. But I will tell you, nobody would have taken quiz like this. What was the difference? This quiz, when students took, I just told them to carry it in the class and to the college also. And they did for college also. But I tried with this Mahavitaran, means MSEDCL, means Maharashtra Development Corporation Company Limited, means you can say power sector, power company. So we have MOU, and I just convinced, and he also was very much interested. He also said, yes, I am also thinking to do that. And then I tried to take their logo and for the certificate and all this. 4 months I spent meeting higher authorities, convincing them, telling them the importance. And then after 4 months of my continuous, if my means his MOU coordinators also, Mr. Santosh Patni, we both used to work continuously, and just finally we could succeed in taking logo of that. And then we launched the quiz in lockdown period, and on 24th May. And today is, we can say within 1 month, responses has gone to 4,000. And not only responses has gone to every state of India, but very excellent feedback we have. And there is more and more demand from the MSEB people, industry peoples. Keep this quiz, we want to do it. We want to tell them to complete. Principal responded. Many suggestions we got, and good received good compliments also. So that was different things. And this poster was prepared and was approved from MSCDCL also, small training center. But still I told student, I want different poster, because I want to keep this quiz for social media, because students are fascinated with social media, Instagram, Facebook, and we will not keep this poster. I want your photo, because we must focus on putting the work ahead who have done it. So I told student, I want your photo. I don't know what way you will keep, your photo should be there. So nice creative photo, they just, you see the style. And this was kept on our social media. This is also kept, and this is also kept. So that the way I am telling students how to do marketing, how to do creative, how to capture interest, how to get the attention. This is not so much fascinating to the student. This will definitely fascinate the student. So quiz link I will post on WhatsApp. You can pass on to the students. So that was really wonderful response and all this. So now PBL, project based learning, somebody asked, so I added this. This is before 10 years. So we used to tell students to do some demo as a portfolio only, but we were not using. See, hydro station, how easily it is done. And nowadays it's too simple to do with YouTube tool. See, lights. See the lights. So I think you have observed the lights also. Okay. Then this distributed generation. This is tidal plant, so easily. See the lab. So how this generation can be easily demonstrated to the students, and I will tell you it is about 10 years and when a foreigner visit, they just impress so much, so innovative, so active learning you do, and we thought it's not available in India, but you are doing. And when I presented paper in IEEE conference at that time, panelists appreciated me a lot, that in India you have started this way, it is do existing in foreign, but we appreciate your works. And that international paper has helped me a lot, giving too many international opportunities. So one little thing builds our life and brings major opportunities. Then this is, see, what learners should care, means some societal aspects, caring, you can give to the student. Some another student, C plus coding. So she is talking about how care, and I will tell you, all students don't have good communication skill and confidence also, but I tell them, you bring notebook and talk on this. Bring notebook, read it in your language, mother tongue you read, but you must come ahead. So wonderfully you have done creativity, you must able to say, read it from the notebook, and then students will make the students read from notebook, make the students to come ahead. And I have observed, after if students do that like that, their hesitation is dropped. In the next lecture they become leaders, demonstrate and to come ahead. Now see what learners should feel. So we have to see, I am making students to sing song also. That was not portfolio, but he said, madam, I said, I am finding you different way. Do you want to say anything? He said, I want to sing a song. I said, come ahead and sing. And then he just read, and then sometimes I take lecture on that, whatever he will sing on that content, I just take lecture. But here he has made a poem. And why I'm saying what learner should feel, he directly commented what is going on, and it has come in his poem with the content related to high voltage engineering. It's in our Marathi language.
समोर किती हाय इम्पिडन्स दिसला तरी तो रस्ता सोडून लो इम्पिडन्स वाला रस्ता धरायचा आहे. आपल्याला आयुष्यात करंट सारखं बनायचं आहे. जीवनाच्या प्रवासात कधी कधी रागाचा ओव्हर करंट झाला की क्रूज सारखा मित्र आपल्या सोबत ठेवायचा आहे. आपल्याला करंट सारखं बनायचं आहे. आपल्याला करंट सारखं
Portfolio is written on blackboard.
आपले पोटेन्शियल पण आहे आणि आपला शिकायचं
So he is
वैशिष्ट्य पण आहे.
talking about the life impedance resistance in the life and how we have to become create current. So Marathi quiz, I showed you yesterday safety drama. This one thing I want to tell you. This is not this year, this semester. Actually, this is also this semester, but that was repeated, and the same was done in the that MACB office. So when students played safety awareness for the workers in the power sector, they appreciated a lot. And they officers, they were called in the officers training because it is with the small training center, Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company Limited, small training center. So it is a small training center. MOU is with small training center, and officers training were going on, and Mr. Santosh Patni called the students to demonstrate how they created awareness among the workers, and they just played drama again there, and they were also appreciated. Officers also appreciated them, and then they were called in the office, and just a bouquet was presented to them. And that bouquet photo I had just kept in my collage for our NAC committee preparation. Whatever I am showing you, I am making collage, wonderful collage I am making, and I am displaying it in my department when committee comes. So in that collage, one small photo of Modi was there because it was from the government office, and where the officer or authority gave bouquet to the students, and there was Modi's photo. So the NAC committee, as they were from out of state, they came to know the impact of that activity. Means they were not knowing what is the thing and details, but with the photo they could understand it is government office and student is being appreciated in the government office. So with that photo, immediately they appreciated too much for that activity. So little things can make an impact if presented very nicely. Of course, I have habit of keeping all records, photo and this, and I do present to the committee because you will do all these things. If you will fail to present, then what is the use? Like that, I will tell you that demonstration I showed you PBL some small power projects, model projects. I presented to the foreigner also, and when saw it, first time principal could see that. Then principal said, "Madam, I must give one special lab for all these activities of your department." That used to be done by all faculty because as a head of department, I used to say my faculty to teach in that way. So we could do a lot. This is what I told you, the value-added course. This semester, 10 students did a leadership course with the international speakers. That is Indo-Universal Collaboration of Engineering Education is the organization who works for improving quality in India and USA. Universal collaboration. So I am coordinator and I am doing lot of activities for that organization. So I selected 10 students and 4 months, 5 months training on leadership they undergone. And these only students could develop, present research paper, could write paper. So I can say that bridging curriculum gap activity is done, and then I will do the mapping. So reverse engineering I do. You can do that way, because if everything goes in head, heart, hand, and heart contribution, or you can see environment, instruction methodology, pedagogy, anything way you can keep in mind and just go on doing the mapping later on. Okay. So leadership course for 10 students, I can say that was for a bridging curriculum. Actually, this is starting. And then next year, third year, 10 can become 100. Okay. Then this is fifth tool usage, modern tool usage. I told you how we can split that modern tool usage. This PO is to required split into 3 classes. Class 1 for level 1, class 2 for level 2 mapping, class 3 for level 3 mapping. So selection is level 1. If my student is able to select and apply, then level 2. If my student is able to select tool usage, apply and also create, then I will map the 3. So I had, means this is related to PSO also. Whatever we do, that we have to keep vision, up to vision we have to keep in mind. So that is this tool usage. And now this is 2 years photo, 2 years back. Then virtual lab I used to give to the student. You must do virtual lab and you must demonstrate to the students. And the student used to tell all theories and then to see the effect, give the quiz from the virtual. See, I am seeing that number of faculty hesitate with the virtual lab. I am getting requests, so many requests. Madam, conduct workshop on virtual lab. Madam, conduct workshop on virtual lab. And this is not from my India, but in international course also, they have given one module on virtual lab. And when I demonstrated, I will tell you some part is from my international presentation and what was impact I will also tell you. So there also virtual lab, they said that now it has gained lot of importance and one module was kept. And just some slides are from my same presentation, not this slide. So the virtual lab, my students used to demonstrate. What I want to tell, there is lot of hesitation in us. Virtual lab, oh, when I will see, when I will go, when I will perform, and when my students. So just tell students, see virtual lab, go to IIT Kharagpur and you are very sharp and you are techno savvy. And I have observed that you use mobile very effectively. I don't think that you will require more than 10 minutes. I will ask in the lab, hey, open IIT Kharagpur lab, you open. And immediately students do it in a very fast way. Within 5-10 minutes, they understand and do virtual lab. And why to limit only these things? You present it not for the class. This is not to avoid my work, mind you. This is to make my students motivate to use, open that. If I will present virtual lab to the students, then interest of students will be less. But if his colleague is presenting something creative using mobile or using some software advanced tool, definitely students will be attracted more. Okay. And now I will tell you. See, this is 3 years.
As you can see, we are connected to voltage measurement across the capacitor. So initially, we are basically, what we are doing basically, we are charging and discharging capacitor. So that is the basic principle of operation of one circuit. That means to charge the capacitors in parallel and to discharge the capacitors in series. Now, these resistances R1 and R2 are called as wave shaping resistors.
Research and development. So basically what we can do is just use a simulator which is available on this virtual lab. So this simulator is nothing but basically actually in a computer program which gives us output according to the values we set in that particular.
Means theoretical description and then making them on the using that lab, doing the test, solving that. Not only this, but giving feedback to IIT Powai also. Because if we are using, we must acknowledge them. So this was before, I think 2 or 3 years when virtual lab was not in syllabus. And I am happy to tell you now that virtual lab has been included in the syllabus of this course by me only. So that is my outcome. So you can say this virtual lab, this is the way how student, okay. Now in the lockdown, there was really challenge. What was challenge? Oh, how I can take students and how I can tell students to present virtual lab. And experiments were not completed. I think 6 experiments I had done or 5 for some batches. And our requirement is 8. And now I thought how I can complete. So what I thought, I am doing video lectures. I took online lectures. I told my students to attend video lectures also. Whoever don't have network, they can attend video lecture. Okay, then I told that to students like this only. you do screen recording. Then some student said me, I don't have laptop. Laptop is in my hostel and I forgot to bring. Then I said mobile is there. Then I told them how from mobile also you can do. What is screen recording software, how they can record. And I told them this is the way you can demonstrate your batch that how to do virtual lab. Because simply if I would have given student go to IIT Kharagpur, open this, do virtual lab and submit me your quiz marks, submit me the emails, screenshot of feedback to IIT Kharagpur. Whether student would have done that in an interesting way? I said, you do it. One student, Omkar. I said, Omkar, you do screen recording, demonstrate how to open IIT Kharagpur website. Since from that you start. And today you will do all these video recording, 1 minute recording. Let me see timing. Okay. So time is fast, running fast. So virtual lab, how he did with screen recording?
Friends, we are going to do virtual lab of high voltage engineering.
He's showing
So
from Google.
you have to first do one thing, that go to the Google and then type IIT Kharagpur virtual lab.
Then he is demonstrating how the
impulse
experiment is
voltage
written
and
there, what
basic
is procedure,
information
what is
and what is the
application.
example
You just
that
click
are
theory.
used in
You just
high
click
voltage
objective.
or
You just
impulse
skip
voltage.
it. So students
But the
find
basic
it very
requirement for
easy.
electrical engineering is
Theory
to understand
also.
RL circuit and about how you can
Because
perform
objective
this
is not to
experiment.
complete the experiment. Objective is he must understand what is that generator and he must understand what is virtual lab and he must motivate students and students must do that. So he explained all the things.
Switch and you
This
can
is
see that
impulse
switch
generator.
is open. After that, start charging. There is some time required to charge. After that,
And
charging.
he demonstrated everything. And what was the impact? I will tell you. Students completed 3 experiments like this with screen recording and virtual lab and ICT tool usage. And then students were given this recording and now every students open that, they did with that pace wherever they failed and they mailed me the responses, quiz responses, feedback, and I then check who did and who not did. So 3 experiments we could complete that way. And he was so much motivated. He started talking me, madam, you are really good instructor. And I think now this is online period. And I see just now, mind you, miss, just now I felt his sentence and it has become manifested. Just now I strike it. He said, madam, you will really become an online good instructor. And really I'm getting invitation. Actually, that is not my objective to take FDPs and this, but he had spoken, madam, you will become good instructor, online good instructor. And why you don't think that way and you go and just do courses? I said, Omkar, my objectives are different. My dreams are different. Then he said, still I think. Then I said, okay, what you think? You demonstrate me. You don't tell me what you think for me. You demonstrate me. And then only I will think in that way. And then he just did a Udemy course. This is only 1 hour course, but so nicely he has designed all the things because he know all these things, objective, outcome, this, that. And I will request all of you to complete his 1 hour course and see the course content and see how many unit chapters he has made. And within 1 year, I cannot do that way, I will tell you. But he has done very nicely and he just give free coupons. He generate free coupons for my all sessions because he is also interested, motivated a lot. Free certificate he will generate today. I will post you the link or tomorrow. You post it to your students and yourself you also do 1 year certificate course, 1 hour, and then see how nicely he has done. And I will tell you, he has started generating in dollars. And his participant number is too high. You will not imagine. I don't remember figure, but you can see how can output our outcome will be more than this. I'm so happy. See now virtual lab is completed, students completed, my task completed, time usage, advanced usage completed, virtual lab completed, my multidimensional development Omkar is completed. He has become a now course teacher and his finance is generated. I am demonstrating. That is also my benefit. Na? I am demonstrating you, and then again this is helping a lot. Number of motivators will generate number of things. So this is the way I think.
Friends, we
Then
are
simulation. One student did a screen recording with simulation expert lab. I said, Baba,
This is series type
MATLAB
of
you
window known
do,
as
you are very strong
command
in
window.
MATLAB,
But
and
since we
complete
are working on
experiment on
simulation,
MATLAB simulation.
we have to go in Simulink.
So just recording,
Just double
screen
click on
recording,
this
how to open and how
branch.
to do that. So time is running. So 3 we could complete that way.
You will
Now, not only experiments, then I will tell you what students started doing after attending my video lectures, and this every topic they started taking, and motivated by Omkar and other students, and recording only.
Hello,
mobile, no
I am Mrinal
laptop
Thorat
also not
and I am going to give information about cascade transformers. In this image, we can see there are two diagrams. To the left hand side is the construction or circuit diagram of cascade transformer, and to the
Now,
right hand
that was portfolio task also. 10 marks was also there. This is a important tool, portfolio. 10 marks are there. I asked student how I will give 10 marks. Monitoring used to be there, and this generation motivation was from Omkar, that madam I will do video only, recording only, and see how she took this, because they have seen my video. And there was also my suggestion also, techniques, and you can see this also.
Hello, I am Krishna Pawar. So, I am going to give some information about the Simpson theory of charge formation in cloud. Basically, 3 theories of the charge formation in the cloud. First, Simpson theory.
That is lightning. How
Second,
lightning
Renaud
occurs
and
in
Mason's theory.
thunderstorm.
Third
It's
is
very difficult to
So let me
understand.
tell you some.
So I took
at heights
online
of
lecture. My
200
video
meter to the
lecture is also
10,000
there.
meter.
And again,
The charge inside
so
the 100 volt per
reinforcement.
centimeter.
Reinforcement and revision. And when my online demonstration was there in last week, I just started with this Krishna's video.
With the cloud.
This video I just started just to gain the attention, and topic was pre-recording session or video making, and I was delivering session, and I just started with this, and I said watch this and just tell me what things we have to consider in pre-recording session. And I will tell you that director could not allow me to take the session. He just started asking me purpose, this, that, and so fantastic way.
Hello.
Just impressed. My session kept only halfway. So dialogue started. So that was a very wonderful experience for me. He said, I must give you 3-4 sessions in online course, and also your demo will be done halfway afterwards. So this lightning video lectures, these are my all video lecture. I demonstrated him my sample video lecture, because everything what I am telling you, I am planning in my video lectures also. Interaction is there in video lectures also. And I do check whether my students are interacting or no. So just see this now 1.3. Now who will demonstrate Screenomatic? Be ready, huh? Mr. Suttar.
See how it is connected. So as usual, one terminal of the arrestor is connected to the line and another terminal of the arrestor is connected to the wire. So while if you see in the horn gap arrestor, one terminal which goes to the line is connected to the metal and the arc magnetic characteristics in the rod gap. We will reduce because that care you had to take because immediately it goes on. You may not have performed the experiment as a horn gap arrestor. So that we have decided the arrestor is called as a horn gap arrestor.
Why not in video lecture also learning by doing exercise? Huh? In video lecture also learning by watchers must do the exercise and they should immediately post it in the responses like chatting, or you can say comments, compliments, or in the WhatsApp group. And I have taken these responses by mail also to note down how many students are watching video, and I made them to watch the video and I just encourage them to prepare the video by that way. So these responses I must get, so that we can use it in video lecture also.
It's called a horn, as a horn.
These video lectures are done before 1 year. Huh?
Hello everybody, I am Dr. Mrs. Mangal Dahin and presenting on the topic lightning and switching over voltages. I hope that you have seen my earlier 2 parts on the same topic, and today I will present on the horn gap arrestor. So as the name implies, horn gap arrestor will look like a horn. बैलाची शिंग असतात ना, तसा shape असतो त्याचा तो. So the gap is slowly increasing at here. So you can watch this YouTube again afterwards and see how it is used. So see, he has shown. So in the transmission line, where are the horn gap arrestors? See this, see this. You gap arrestor, because you may not have performed the experiment. We have the same equipment, and when arc gets stuck here, it moves up slowly and it gets extinguished itself. Nothing is done, only you just see.
So I was taking session on pre-recorded and how you can do pre-recorded video recording. We can plan that in my video lecture, I must show the video. And this video was the lab video, lab device video, and how it is done in video, and this video can be used for online session. Just now I'm using. So director was impressed too much. And he said, oh, in a so fantastic way, you are increasing engagement of the participant. And of course, it is difficult to understand. I understand, but you must learn to plan your video session, because now this term we have to plan video lecture, pre-recorded session, online teaching. So this recording, if you don't have, you can use website and YouTube's and this. And not only this lab device, but how in the actual place, device can be used. So fantastic way we can create our lectures, might be video, might be any. So there will be no limitations if we have the creativity. So now we'll just start demo. Mr. Sutar, are you ready to share your screen and demo, or I should demo? I should have demo. So I will just tell you, participant, I want you will make video lecture of half minute. Okay. Because I got responses. Those who know very well, if you are doing it, plan it like this with Gagny's event and interesting way. And now let us create half minute your recording, because unless and until you will not do, your video lecture will not be created. Only by attending session and knowing, we just go on hesitating to open website also. So let us start learning by doing exercise. Last exercise, we can say, now go to website google.com and go to Screencast-O-Matic. Type Screencast-O-Matic. Okay. Let us go there and you will post me your video. Huh? Now how you post video? Forget about WhatsApp. Start thinking in a different way, so that WhatsApp video I cannot show. I just can show the sound to the all participant. But I think you post your video so that all audience will see that. Peer-to-peer learning will happen. So one hint I am giving. Only half an minute video lecture you will make. You may not have PPT. I forgot to tell you, keep PPT minimize on your PC. You do any screenshot or any audio sound you put in your recording. Okay. So let us start. Go Screencast-O-Matic. I don't know what is my network speed. Let us check. Your speed might be good. So Google Coin search engine, you can use your favorite search engine. I'm using Google Coin. Fortunately less. So go to screenomatic.com and their launcher will come, and just you start doing that way. Or I have just kept alternative, you watch this video. Okay.
Now suppose I have already downloaded Screencast-Matic software on my laptop, and then I want.
If you will download Screenomatic software, it will come on your laptop screen, and you just press that and you just start doing. I'm demonstrating in a video.
To use it. See, now already I have downloaded this Screencast-Matic software. So whenever I want to record my presentation, just I will click it and start recording, and just will do presentation in normal way whatever I am doing, and just after again stopping that recording, my video will get saved. So see, this recorded which session already I recorded, how to do recording, that I have recorded, and the file is saved on my PC. So this video I can use it to put it on my YouTube channel so my students can watch it, or I can use it in my presentation also, or I can give it to the organizers so that my session presentation will be pre-recorded session. So how to do that? Just press Screenomatic software, then you can just press video because you want to have video recording of your session, and just start it recording. Now already I am recording, so it's not coming.
Okay, so you can
now
try. Now this laboratory assessment also we can think giving portfolio to the student. Yesterday I showed you I do conduct oral discussions, and my video lectures are there for lab sessions, oral questions, discussions on that, and I make students to discuss all the questions for the all students like this. So it can, you can say small, smart learner, weak learner, you can say collaborative, peer-to-peer, any name you give. I am giving assignment to my students to attend webinar. This is 3-4 years back situation, not now. So industrial webinar, I am telling my students to do in us, and I do have contacts with the industry, see industrial webinars, not any. And this is 3-4 years back situation. So you can make any activity, turn them. We do conduct workshop already. I showed you in a demonstrative way. So tomorrow that type of workshop will start. So let us now move. So submit your today's assignment. Video recording if you will able to do, or I will request Mr. Sutar, if your speed is there, you can share your screen and you can start. By that time, ask me the question. My all references for this session are my own videos and my lectures. You can just do on teaching and learning video on pedagogy. These links are there. I will post in group. You can have more sessions on that, and you can understand in more detail way my links for video lectures if you are from electrical engineering. So I would like to say you thanks and ask the questions. Okay. So now questions, please. Start chat box, and Mr. Sutar, if you want to share, you can just start Screenomatic. It's very simple, I will tell you. It's very simple, but a lot of things we have to keep in mind while framing our session plan. Miss PPT, video making is very simple task with a mobile and my face. But if you want to share your PPT, give lecture with your PPT, then how you will record your screen? Okay, now any question is there, or I will just stop it because I am considering request from organizer. They are having difficulty, they might be having another session. So participant, please ask question on WhatsApp group, okay? And just I am requesting you only one thing, go in my video lecture and comment there what type of work you are doing there. And if you will implement any single small idea of this workshop, you don't forget to put it on my YouTube, because it gives marks to the NBA, what innovative way I'm using in my teaching. And if any another person has criticized that, complimented that, and developed that further, so 20 marks are there for institute, and I will tell you very advanced and very big institute also are unable to show that things. So let us plan ourselves, and please comment on my video. Just Thank you. Thanks comment, nice comments are given. Okay, just use WhatsApp. So I would like to thank to the organizer and management of Purnima groups of engineering, Institute of Engineering and Technology. Thanks to the management, thanks to director, thanks to convener, and thanks to all the members, coordinator of organizing team members, and thank you participants. Thanks to all of you. Thank you and thank you. Yes, we will conclude. Organizer?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. First of all, I thank to Dr. Hemant, ma'am, on the behalf of Purnima Institute of Engineering and Technology, Jaipur, for completing this 2-day workshop. We appreciate your efforts, ma'am, and effective indulgence of attendees. We hope this session definitely made us learn so many outcome-based teaching tools, techniques, and methodologies. Now onwards, I invite Dr. Samajan ma'am to present vote of thanks for validating of this session.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Very warm welcome from Purnima Institute of Engineering and Technology. And first of all, my most sincere thanks to Almighty. Then I am extremely thankful to our workshop expert, Dr. Mrs. Mangal Hemant, for conducting such a nice session for our participants. Mrs. Mangal explained so many aspects of teaching and learning process in a beautiful and interactive manner. Ma'am tried to convey about learning ability, learning feeling in a very impressive way through various videos and through various interactive sessions. So I'm sure all these sessions will be very helpful for various faculty members, whether they are from any age group. So your sessions, all the sessions are very, very helpful for all faculty members. Might be they are junior faculty members or senior faculty members. So thank you, ma'am. If we get chance again in future to conduct various sessions with you, so definitely we will try to take help with you in future also. Now I want to I would like to express my sincere thanks to our management. First of all, Dr. Dinesh Goyal, Campus Director, Purnima Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dr. Gautam Singh, Registrar, PIET, and a workshop coordinator, Dr. Anurika Mehta and Mr. Mohit Vajpayee, for sincerely taking various efforts. And I am thankful to my complete team of Applied Science Department. So thank you very much, ma'am. And for participants, we will share feedback form just after completion of this workshop. And after giving feedback to this workshop, you will get your e-certificate for participation. So we will share feedback form through your mail ID. Thank you, Mangal ma'am. Thank you once again.
Okay, thank you.
Complete Department of Applied Science, Purnima Institute of Engineering and Technology. Thank you, ma'am.